He keeps the rifle in the car, but his eyes are trained on all the buildings. Hey guys, good morning. It is Friday, and it's a pretty quiet morning on the official schedule. There's not much planned. I think he just announced there's going to be a speech later on the Ukraine. Joe Biden is staying in town this weekend, which is a pretty rare thing. And I imagine it's related to Ukraine as well. So anyway, there are no motorcades, no helicopters today. But let's go down to the White House and just see what's going on, yeah? Maybe there's some protesters. Actually, it does look like there's some protesters. Let's go take a closer look. I can't remember if I pointed out this house the other day, 736 Jackson Place. Teddy Roosevelt lived there. When he was vice president, that's where the Roosevelt family lived. It wasn't very long before he became president, of course, but he lived here on Jackson Place, just up from the presidential townhouse, which is the yellow building. That's the former president's house, though. I think the last person to use that might have been Ford. So let's go over this way. So let's head over to Pennsylvania Avenue, take a look at these protesters. Wow, this new grass looks pretty nice. They put in the new sod last week. I don't know, they must have read the weather, because yesterday was 70 degrees. Today it's in the 50s, but it's going to get colder and colder as the day goes on until this night. Tonight's going to be like in the 30s, and who knows, it'll probably snow. Yeah, so they did a nice job. New grass. The park had suffered because it was basically locked down because of the George Floyd protests and all the other stuff for almost a year with like no maintenance going on. It just looked awful. Weeds everywhere. So they just ripped that all up, and I guess they're going to start fresh this year. Let's go over the other side. Let's see what's going on over here. Yep, there he is. So there's a better view of the Marine. He's got his overcoat on today. He's technically called a sentry. I believe he's unarmed, though they do have weapons on the White House grounds, I've been told, but I'm not sure if they're just ceremonial weapons or what. And the Marine's opening and closing the door. Now, I think a congressman died today. A congressman, I think from Minnesota, but I'm not sure. That's probably why it's at half staff. But I'm not entirely sure. So these three are protesting. Don't know what. Russia. What was Russia? These are protesters for... Not sure what they're here for. Blue sky kind of day. Cold, but the skies are blue. Again, don't really hear any banging or anything going on. Such a pretty day. If only it was 30 degrees warmer. I'd be out here happy. The other day, the Secret Service were in short-sleeve shirts. Not today. They're back in full coats for the winter. And it looks like they're putting a fence together. Yeah, it looks like a welder or something. And they got big bits of fence. So that must be the old fence they're taking down. Yeah, old segments of the fence. All stacked up here, guys. What are they going to do with it? I wonder if they could give it away. Maybe they'll give it to the Smithsonian or something. Oh, they cut down this big tree. I saw that they were cutting this thing down yesterday. It's huge. It was huge. Let me rephrase that. Bunch of fire trucks coming. This monster tree is no more. Another forklift. I guess it was diseased or something. It was going to come down. So back up here on 8th Street, and this is the President's Secret Alley. This is an alley that leads to the Treasury Annex building back there. And from the Treasury Annex, there's a big safe door, a big metal door like a safe. And you can go through that into the building, and then from Treasury Annex, you can take a tunnel over to the Treasury, and from the Treasury, you can take a tunnel into the White House. So, worst case scenario, the White House is completely surrounded. They can sneak over to Treasury, sneak over to the Annex, and exit this area on H Street through the president's secret exit. This is Dolly Madison's house. James Madison, President Madison, lived here as well. This was also the first headquarters of NASA. This is where the Mercury 7 astronauts were introduced. Oh, there goes Tower 3. You see, where is it? Oh, it's at the back corner. I would probably have to pause it. There is a presidential seal on that fire truck, along with engine 16 and the foam units. They all have the presidential seal on the fire truck, meaning that those are the units that go into the White House. There's the White House again. The protest is still pretty small, not that big. Let's just keep going out for a walk. See what else we can find today, yeah? It's like Americanized Chinese. There's one of the Nighthawks. That is one of the Vice President's helicopters. I think they're doing testing, landing drills today. So the Vice President is away in Munich, and they're doing, looks like they're doing landing drills at the Naval Observatory. There's the foam unit. They're buying groceries. They just finished doing practice drills at the Naval Observatory. Hey guys, it's Saturday and something's going on.
Oh, good. Where are you?
In the black car.
Third black car.
The third one? Third black car. That's all right.
Yep, he's going to lunch.
Third black car. And there's the wagon.
That looks like a same model.
So that was an OTR motorcade. It's either off the record or over the road or on the road. Nobody really knows what it means. Reports are he's going to the JW Marriott, but that's literally like a block away. I mean, he could have walked. He literally could have walked. So we'll make our way over that direction and see if we can find him. So this is McPherson Square Park. We're just up from the White House, and there's a organized effort by some church groups and other charities to feed all the homeless that are living here. Also get some of them some medical care. They've got a food kitchen set up over here, and I'm gonna take all the extra gloves you guys have bought for me, and I'm gonna donate them to these guys, because these guys can help these people better than I can. So this is, they're feeding them, and some of the guys took my gloves. They're gonna get them, give them some help. So guys, we were able to donate about 20 gloves. They were saying very helpful. There's a couple diabetics in the homeless community who could really use the gloves. Their fingers are killing them. So thank you very much for your donations. I want you to know those gloves are going to good use. Don't worry, I still got more in my car. We'll get rid of those as well. So guys, White House looks pretty quiet. Biden is over at the Hamilton restaurant, which is just the other side of the Treasury building. I mean, he could have even walked. He didn't have to drive. We're gonna go over there and see what we can see, yeah? Okay, the door just opened. And it closed. It opened again. Multiple agents coming out. There he is. Yep. Oh, maybe the second. He's moving around. I think it's third. third one. Dark windows.
I saw the silhouette.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, sir, for your.
Yeah. So that's the sniper's closet where they hang out when it gets cold. I just saw them up there, but they're setting up behind. In that window, you can see that the lights are actually on. Those blinds are closed. But I think that's the grand staircase because it's right next to the entrance. I think that's the grand staircase and the lights are on there. So guys, Joe Biden stayed in Washington today, as I showed you at lunch. That means he's going to church tonight at Holy Trinity. The only problem is it's really cold outside. So let's go down and see what we can see. This is Georgetown today. Pretty crowded, even though it's cold. Of course, there's always a line for cupcakes. He keeps the rifle in the car, but his eyes are trained on all the buildings.
That's pretty crazy.
Doesn't he shoot lasers from his eyes, too?
Yeah,
Well, you know you're going to see Halfback and Roadrunner
yeah.
bringing out the full pack. And you said VP coming back tomorrow.
Yeah.
I didn't see that on her sked though.
Here comes the press.
Here comes press pools.
Okay, here comes POTUS.
Where is he? Oh my gosh, he's there, Maddie! Wow, this is good. Guys, we got our 10 seconds. Wow.
Those spotlights look expensive.
That's him.
Mr. President!
There he is.
See you at the next one. Thanks.
So guys, he had the dark windows today. It was a little hard to see him in the motorcades, either at lunch or coming out of the church. I mean, I saw him with my naked eye, but the camera really can't do it. That tint is just too heavy. Anyway, I also wanted to mention that I was in the Tombs. The Tombs is a pub in Georgetown. You can graduate from Georgetown and not know much about history or math or science, but I guarantee you, if you went to Georgetown, you know about the Tombs. It is a quintessential Georgetown pub. I'll try to get down there again sometime. All right, guys, thanks a lot for watching. This next week's going to be a little odd. I might be on a little trip. Yeah, nothing too exciting, but I may be on a little trip this week, so who knows what we'll be posting. All right, thanks for seeing you next time. Bye-bye.